I've been wanting to say this for a long time. I feel like I just didn't have the right words. You know, we've known each other for a long time, and I feel like, as a friend, it's time for me to bring this to you. Honey, you have got to get your shit together. Respectfully. The end of the new year is approaching in approximately a couple of days. We have no time to waste. If you are tired of putting in the same amount of effort and not getting any different results, if you're wondering how you're gonna become the best version of yourself, if you're wondering how you're gonna accomplish your goals and finally do that thing that you've been saying you was gonna do for years, this video is for you. I'm talking to you, girl. Don't click off. You ain't gonna watch this video later, watch it right now. I'm going to be giving you guys a step-by-step guidebook, okay, a tutorial, if you will, on how to be the best version of yourself in the most realistic ways possible. Don't get me wrong, y'all, I'm not just telling y'all what I feel like y'all need to be doing. I'm going to be taking my own advice and doing this myself. I feel like I kind of wanted to do this video as well because I know how serious it gets when it comes down to the end of the year. It feels like it's grind time. It feels like we have no time left. It feels like another year where we've been stagnant, where we haven't seen the results we want to see, and we just want change. We want better for ourselves. Everybody does. Step one to becoming a better version of ourselves is addressing the change and what that actually looks like. Me personally, I like to write stuff down. I like to see it in my face. It needs to be visual for me. I'm a visual learner. I pinpointed things that needed to change in my life. For example, I want to take more pride in my appearance, even if it's just YouTube videos, you know, get cute, do my hair, put on an outfit, don't just come in my bonnet and pajamas. That's something that I want to do. One thing about it, reinventing yourself and being the better version of yourself is not being hard on who you already are. It's not changing anything about you at the core, unless that's actually what you want to do. If you feel like you need to work on yourself from the inside out, that's what you do. But it's not changing who you are. It's not saying, I don't like myself, I want to be somebody else. I want to be anything else but yourself. It's just you actively working and elevating yourself to be the best version of yourself. So addressing the change would be, I want to work on my physical appearance. Actively working on it and addressing what needs to change would be, I need to start getting dressed more, even if I'm not going anywhere. So maybe putting on some lip gloss a little more, doing my mascara, you know, just feeling good, looking good. I just feel like for me personally, I want to take more pride in how I look, how I carry myself, how I walk into a room, you know, because first impression is everything. And honestly, not even just the impression of other people. Like I said, when I look good, I feel good. Like it could instantly boost my mood. As soon as I get my hair done, I'm back good. What was I unhappy about 5 minutes ago? I don't know. If you want to be more in shape for the new year, you gotta eat healthier. You gotta probably cook more, not eat out as much. You wanna save money, stop spending money on food. Addressing what actually needs to be changed and the steps that follow make it easier to actually stick to something. Just saying that, oh, I want to change this and not even knowing where to start is how you stay stagnant. I don't want to be the same person I was a year ago. I don't want to be the same person I was 2 months ago. I want to constantly evolve and grow. Step two to becoming a better version of yourself for 2024 is doing self-reflection time. Take the time, isolate yourself, go in your room, get in your journal. Honestly, if writing stuff down isn't like your strong suit, just having one-on-one time with yourself, talking to yourself out loud and responding to yourself is the same thing as, you know, writing it down. It gives you the same satisfaction. It might feel weird if you're not the type of person that holds a conversation with themselves, but try it. You know what I'm saying? Talk to yourself. The realest person you could talk to is yourself. Just asking yourself questions like, you know, what do I want my life to look like in 5 years? What does the best version of myself actually look like? What does the best version of myself do in their daily tasks? I feel like the main key to bettering yourself is already putting yourself in the mindset of being that better version of yourself. Already moving like I am the future self that I have envisioned. I feel like the main key to bettering yourself is already putting yourself in the mindset of being that better version of yourself. So my goal of 2024 is basically already moving like I am the future self that I have envisioned. In 5 years, I want to have at least 2 successful up and running businesses. I want to definitely have graduated and have at least 2 degrees under my belt. I would hope to, you know, find love in like maybe 5 years. And I'll be 27. Hopefully I'll have a man. So the best version of myself, I feel like, would love doing yoga on Thursdays. She cooks every week, at least 4 times a week. Yeah, I love walking my puppy and, you know, just going for morning jogs and content creating and just being beautiful. Kind of just already putting yourself into position of doing the things that the best version of yourself would do. If the best version of yourself is healthy and shape, you should be going to the gym. If the best version of yourself is an active business owner, you should be constantly working on your business, constantly perfecting your skills and your craft, and just pouring into yourself every single day until you get to that version of yourself. What kind of activities is the best version of myself like? What hobbies does the best version of myself partake in? What does the best version of myself do to show myself love every single day? Me personally, I would buy myself flowers every week, regardless if somebody's doing it or not, because the best version of myself loves myself so much that even when other people don't show it, it doesn't bother me, because I give myself so much love that it's enough for the both of us. So basically, how you guys would answer this question: what routine does the best version of myself follow? Then you guys would answer like this: my routine consists of yoga on Tuesdays, Pilates on Wednesdays. Already have that mind state, I am the best version of myself, and this is the lifestyle that I currently live every single day. I don't know if you guys know, but talking to yourself, writing stuff down, the tongue holds so much power. Words are really magic, they're spells. Anything you speak over your life will and can happen. So constantly speaking, writing positivity into your life, and actively staying in that mindset will subconsciously remind you of everything that you want and you're trying to achieve, and keep you in that state of mind. Step 3, and the most important part, is setting achievable goals. A lot of us have trouble with the new year because we write down our goals. We say, okay, this is what I want to do. You'll stick to it for a couple of days, and then you'll fall off and go right back into the same routine. You probably get overwhelmed because you don't even know where to start. You know, you were going so well at first, and then it's like you fell off, and that's okay. Sometimes we get there, it happens. What I've learned that's kind of helped me is not only making achievable, measurable goals, but also creating a plan, implementing a plan on how I'm going to follow these goals and how I'm going to achieve. This is why I said I'm speaking to myself too, y'all. I'm not very consistent with YouTube, but what has helped me get more consistent with YouTube is setting an actual plan for myself with the goal. I want to be a successful YouTuber. That's the measurable goal. It's achievable. But the plan that I have is I've made a schedule to how many times a week I'm going to post. I've wrote down and created a format for how my videos are going to go, so it's easy for me to just flow through them, read my notes, and knock out the video. If you want to be more healthy, you need to create a meal plan. You need to create a set schedule for you to work out. I feel like where we mess up in the new year is thinking that we could just write down a bunch of resolutions and a bunch of things and not actually implement a plan in how we're going to achieve those goals. Invest in your physical, and I don't just mean your outer appearance. That's one of the things I've told you guys that I want to set for myself for the new year. Not only just how I look and how I keep up with myself, which is also important to me, investing in my health, in my mental health. Health is so important. Mental and physical health is so important. So in this new year, I want to start taking more vitamins, you know, investing in things that are healthy for my body, mind, and soul. I want to take more pride in investing in my physical self. Not only just how I look, how I smell, my skin. I'm going to stress this as much as I can. When you look good, you feel you look good. It can literally change your whole mental. And I know what you guys are thinking, looks don't matter, they shouldn't matter. They absolutely don't, because there are a lot of people who look very, 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 very good and are still very, very, very trash on the inside. Those people we just pray for. Romanticize yourself and your life. You are the only person who has to live as you every single day. So if getting up and going to the grocery store in heels and a long ballroom gown makes you feel good and look good, girl, do it. This is your world. Everybody else is literally just living in it. You need to do what is good for you, and if investing in your physical and getting some new clothes from Shein and putting on that little wig that you've been wanting to put on makes you feel good, girl, do it. Because you feeling good and going out into the world and spreading that makes other people feel good. When I was in high school, I used to really struggle with that, like comparison and not feeling good enough, just not having any self-love. I don't know what was wrong with me, but as I started getting older, you know, just investing in how I look, putting on a little bit of lip liner and lip gloss makes me feel good, putting on my mascara, doing my hair a certain way, it just makes me feel good. And I feel like you can tell in the way I carry myself. I'm more confident. It could be 10 baddies in the room, but as long as I feel good and confident, they ain't gonna shake me. Every day you wake up, you always have to remember you are the prize, you are an investment. Investing in yourself doesn't have to be expensive. I think that people forget, and especially because this generation, this is why I say comparison is really the thief of joy. So many YouTube tutorials to go watch where you can learn how to do your hair for free. If you guys ever want me to do any hair tutorials on natural hair or anything like that, let me know down below. Little $6 press-ons. Can't nobody tell that these are not my nails. I do my own eyebrows. It literally takes nothing. It's effortless to make yourself feel good or look good. The next step to being the best version of yourself for 2024 is finding new hobbies and activities or skills that you enjoy. My new hobby that I realized that I really enjoy is yoga. I can do it from home, or I can actually go to a class where I get to meet, hang out with people. I get to actually see a live instructor. Idle hands is a devil's workshop. When you have nothing better to do, or you know, you're just sitting there bored, do you ever notice that you start thinking way more, you start thinking more negatively, you start thinking about the past, just all these thoughts just consume you, because that is the perfect time when you're idle, when you're not doing anything. That's when the devil has easy access to get into your head. The enemy has power enough, you know, because we're always moving, we're going, our mind is always busy. It's easier to block out, you know, negative thoughts, but when you're just sitting there, you have nothing else to think about, nothing to look at, nothing to do, it's easier to interrupt your mind. Another thing that, you know, finding a hobby helps you do is to not be so consumed with other people are doing. If you find yourself having attachment issues, or always wondering, why isn't this guy texting back, or I wonder what he's doing, or I wonder if he's with another girl. When you're investing in yourself, when you're giving so much time to yourself, you don't have time to think about what other people have going on, what other people are doing or not doing. And so not only does that save you a lot of stress on yourself of thinking about things that you cannot control, it helps you not put so much time and energy into other people, which elevates them. By putting so much time and energy, you're literally boosting somebody else and taking from you. It's an energy exchange. And the last, but if not the most important step of all, is to surround yourself with like-minded groups of people. Before I moved to Houston, I felt like there wasn't a group of people that I really belonged to or could really relate to. I never really found my tribe. Now I'm not saying I came to Houston and I found my tribe, because I don't like y'all like that much, you know what I'm saying? But when I came to Houston and I started getting into the YouTube scene and I started putting myself out there more, not only did just seeing so many like-minded people in one room push me to want to create more, but it also just helped me see the potential in myself. So many people working hard, supporting each other, grinding for the same mission, and, you know, not feeling like it's competition. That's what it's all about. Finding people who are just as into God as you, or finding people who are just as into whatever y'all are in. Finding like-minded groups of people, pouring into each other, building with each other is what it's about. Do y'all think that there's so many people on this earth for us to be alone and just do it all and figure it all out by ourselves? That's why he put all of his children in one place, so that we could all help and build each other up. We all think that we can do everything by ourselves, or we don't need anybody, but that's not true. You need like-minded people. A big part of reinventing yourself is who you choose to be around and who you choose to pour your time into. Now that I go out more, I put myself out there more, I found a lot of people who, you know, are on the same path and the same journey as me, and that helps me in my journey too. A community effort just makes the the goal come faster. What I am not saying is that you have to be friends and trust every single person, but sometimes in order to get further in life, you have to take that risk, take that opportunity. So that event that you didn't really want to go to, but you got invited to, instead, maybe this time you might go, and you might find some people who are going to be a part of your journey for however long and will aid you in the process of being a freaking millionaire. You just never know. Just going out, meeting, and trying to interact with different kinds of people. That's another thing. Trying to interact and meet different kinds of people, not the same kind of people who were in your life before. Meeting different people, people who come from different walks of life, not always sticking to the same thing you're used to. Go to that coffee shop and go sit down. You know, you not every person you're gonna meet is gonna be at the club. You know, try new things. Don't be scared. Take that risk. Change is uncomfortable. Nothing about change is going to be comfortable. If you want to be comfortable, you're going to stay the same. If you are sitting here thinking, they sound like she talking about this one friend that I have that don't support me in nothing. It don't seem like, you know, this friendship is going anywhere. She don't uplift me in any type of way. Send this part of the video to her. I got you, friend. It's time. You've got to go. You aren't aligning with my life. It's dark, I can't see the light. So goodbye. You have got to go. You cannot go into 2024 with us. Sorry. That's pretty much all of the steps that I have for you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I just want you guys to know that you can be whoever it is you want to be. You can achieve anything that you put your mind to, but it starts with you. You have to put in the effort. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to realize, hey, she needs to change. She needs to do something about it. It has to start with you. You have to learn that you deserve everything that you desire, everything that you want, everything that you envision, and you have to go out and get it. Faith without works is dead. You can hope and hope and hope that this year is going to be as great as you want it to be, but if you don't actually put in the work, put in the grit and grind to get there, nothing's gonna happen, babe. You're gonna turn around, 2024 is gonna be over, and it's gonna be just like 2023. And we're not having that. Not on this watch. No. It's time to level up. Yeah, but that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Other than that, I hope and pray that you guys have the absolute best year possible. I hope that you guys come for everything that you desired, wanted, or did not achieve in 2023, and you hold on to it and you double it times 10. And I just hope that you guys love yourselves and always remember that you are the prize. And yeah, I love you guys, and until the next video, I'll see you guys. Mwah.